What to expect in Season 2 of Lupin. Hey there everyone, welcome back to Streaming Stars. Since premiering in January 2021, the French crime series Lupin has had fans eagerly waiting for Part 2, all thanks to its dramatic cliffhanger. Just like Money Heist, Lupin proved to be a major hit on Netflix, and it doesn't seem to be planning on leaving anytime soon. That's right, a second part is confirmed, and here's what to expect from it. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, let's begin. Upon its January 8th release, Lupin became the first French show to ever debut in the Netflix US Top 10, reaching number 3 on January 10th, just 3 days after its release. The impressive thriller was also featured in the number 1 spot in more than 10 countries. This includes Germany, Austria, Spain, Italy, South Africa, and Canada. Receiving an approval rating of 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, it was also lauded by critics who reviewed Lupin as a series that packs every moment full of suspense and leaves viewers eager for more. The heist series is inspired by the adventures of master thief Arsène Lupin and came in a batch of 5 episodes. It stars Omar Sy as Hussein Diop, a man on a mission to avenge his father who lost his life in prison after being framed by his boss Hubert Pellegrini for the theft of a valuable diamond necklace. Decades after his father's suicide, Diop seeks inspiration from one of Maurice Leblanc's classic novels in order to use disguise and trickery to expose the Pellegrini family's own heinous crimes. And that's not all. The compelling crime comedy drama gives viewers one hell of a cliffhanger and a ton of familial drama. While Hussein travels to Etretat, France, with Claire and their 14-year-old son Raoul, flashback sequences explain the reason behind the thief's broken romance. This also clarifies why Claire becomes a bit nervous when Hussein disappears during the train ride. As with the previous 4 Lupin episodes, the audience receives a major climactic confrontation. But of course, Netflix leaves viewers hanging with not one, but 2 major reveals. Raoul gets kidnapped by Pellegrini's cleaner Leonard in Etretat, but the real stunner is when Officer Gadira, perhaps the only person whose Lupin fandom rivals Hussein's, tracks down the gentleman thief and addresses him as Arsène Lupin. With that kind of ending, we're going back over the dangling plot threads and pondering over the obvious clues to make our predictions for where the second season could go. Naturally, with both monster viewership and widespread cultural appeal on its side, Lupin Part 2 will soon be available to stream. Release date and further seasons. The first season consists of 10 episodes that were produced, written, and filmed together in France at the same time, which indicates that the next 5 episodes are definitely on their way. This is because viewers won't have to wait for the series creators George Kay and Francois Ozan to write and film new episodes, which can be quite difficult in the current era of coronavirus. The main actor in the series, Omar Sy, apparently hinted to audiences towards a summer 2021 release date via a tweet. Netflix then confirmed the news on January 28th, although the post had since been deleted. The latest update given by the streaming giant regarding Lupin Part 2 is the expected time of its release. It's confirmed that the next 5 episodes will be released in summer of 2021. No exact date has been announced yet, and there isn't any word on whether the show will be renewed for a 3rd season. However, fans are quite optimistic about Lupin's multiple season run, considering its international success and remarkable reception. Cast and characters. With its confirmed release, we're also sure about the cast's return in Lupin Part 2. Omar Sy, who rose to fame after his performance in the 2011 French film Les Intouchables, is the highlight of Lupin's cast as fans can't stop obsessing over his exceptional acting skills and charismatic personality. His performance has been praised by several TV critics who say that he effortlessly hits every mark in the thriller. But he isn't the only great actor in the cast. Award-winning French actress Ludivine Sagnier plays the role of Claire, Hussein's ex-girlfriend and the mother of his child Raoul, portrayed by Eitan Simon. Outside of the Diop family unit is Hervé Pierre, as the powerful Pellegrini patriarch and business tycoon who framed Hussein's father for a crime he didn't commit. French actress Clotilde Hesme is cast as Juliette Pellegrini, Hussein's childhood friend and former lover. All of these cast members will be seen once again in Lupin Season 2. Story details. As mentioned earlier, the Lupin Part 1 finale had viewers at the edge of their seats, all thanks to the bizarre twist. Initially, it seems like Assane's family trip to Etretat will go smoothly after the assassin hired by Hubert Pellegrini is tricked and arrested at Le Havre. However, to the viewer's dismay, he is immediately released after investigators discover that he's framed by someone, who, according to them, was probably the mysterious Lupin thief. Meanwhile, Detective Youssef Gudira tracks Assane down. Lupin Part 2 will definitely address all of the above aspects in the thrilling plot, especially while showing how Assane manages to convince Gudira he's actually working towards a noble cause rather than accumulating money for himself. Although that may not be sufficient to save him from the consequences of the crime that he has already committed. While speaking to Vanity Fair, co-creator George Kay dropped a hint for the show's fans, saying that Season 2 will treat them to a deeper insight into how Assane Diop evolved from a bright immigrant kid robbed of a father into the larger-than-life figure we see in the show's current timeline. Kay revealed the backstory is going to take you up to how he got to that point. Right now, we don't know what happened to him in the gap between him being like 15 and being 40, so we're kind of retrospectively educating with this huge backstory. According to the official teaser released by Netflix on March 5th, 2021, Assane has to now track down his kidnapped son alongside revealing Pellegrini as the bad guy. Diop's quest for revenge has torn his family into pieces, and now with his back against the wall, he needs to come up with a new plan, even if it means putting himself in immense danger. So it can only be predicted that Lupin Part 2 will probably center around his accountability issues. Assane does not possess the skills and brains to escape Gudira and track down Raoul, but he will have to face even worse family-related consequences. In the Part 1 finale, he pleads for one more chance with Claire, but after putting Raoul in danger, Claire most likely won't consider Assane's request. Although we see him trying to fit better into the role of a father and doing whatever it takes to find Raoul, Assane himself knows that deep down he will continue being the same gentleman thief. Someone who can't get enough of the thrill and satisfaction linked to a well-executed heist. Someone who has waited long enough for sweet revenge and won't give up without finally devouring it. As of January 2021, it was estimated that Lupin's first part has been viewed by over 70 million households, which explains why countless fans are anxious for details about the gentleman thief's fate. Based on all the information we have, it's safe to say that Assane will have an action-packed last few episodes, and we can hardly wait to see them. Well, that brings us to an end to this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't liked the video yet, it is never too late. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. We will see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.